Hello guys, and welcome to the whatever video of Python full stack course for beginners. So in this video we'll be learning about operators and IfElse statement in Python. So I've got a few images from W3Schools. I've provided the link in the description, you can check them out. So we have got some operators in here. So addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Now we have got one modulus. So what is modulus? So basically modulus provides us the remainder. So I can show you like 5 divided by 2 is 2.5, but 5 modulus 2 is 1, because if we divide 5 by 2 then the remainder is 1. Similarly, there's an exponentiation, which means I can power a number, like I can say 5 to the power 2, so that's 25. So floor division returns us the value nearest to the integer, like I can say 5 divided by 2 was to be 2.5, right? But 5 floor division 2 is 2. Similarly, I can say 9 divide floor division by 4 is equal to 2. Now I have one operator list like this, which is I can say x plus is equal to 3, means I'm incrementing x by 3, which is similar to this, x is equal to x plus 3. Similarly, I can do x minus is equal to 3, x into is equal to 3, x division is equal to 3, and they all have same procedures. Now x modulus is equal to 3 will do like, let's say if x is 6, then 6 modulus is equal to 3, means 6 modulus 3 is equal to 0, because 6 is exactly divisible by 3, remainder will be 0. Now the x value will be 0, like I can show you x is equal to 6, and I can say x modulus is equal to 3. So this will check if x divided by 3 is equal to 2 and the remainder is 0. So now the x will be 0. I can check the value of x and it's 0. Now we have similar with floor division and power. Now we have got some and, or, and not operators. So what are they? I can say x less than 5. So x was 6, but now x is 0, so x is less than 5, it's true. And I can say and x is more than minus 1, so x is also more than minus 1, because 0 is more than minus 1. So this will return me a boolean value. Now if you remember, boolean values returns us true or false. Now if I try hitting enter, it says true, but there's a difference. Now in order to satisfy and, both of the sides should be true, means even if one of the side is false, then it will print out false. Like I can say make this minus 1, so x is not less than minus 1, so it will print out false even though this condition is true. And oh sorry, I can copy this and I can say or. Now this or condition will check if either of the side is true, then it will print out true. So this side is true and this side is true, but I can make this false by saying this. So 0 is not more than 1, but 0 is less than 5. So if I try hitting enter, it says true. Similarly, I can do with not. I can say not, open and close parentheses, and I can state my condition. Basically I'm stating two conditions here, so that's why I've put parentheses. So x is less than minus 1 and x is more than minus 1. So obviously this is false, but we have said not, so it will print out true, and it says true. So that's all for these operators. Now let's start with some IfElse statement. Now I have one more list, which is of equal, not equal, greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to. So we'll be using them with IfElse statement. So how can we define an IfElse statement? We can say if, we can state a condition here, like whatever my condition is, and after that we can say colon space. Now there's a default indentation of 4 spaces. So what is indentation? So indentation is spacing from the if and its condition. So whatever condition I'm stating should have a line space of 4 spaces in the start. So in Python idle there's a default indentation of 4 spaces, so I don't have to worry basically. So I can state my condition here, like I can say print whatever I want, and after that I can state one more condition, like I can say else. So in else I need not to state a condition for it, that if let's say x is equal to y or x is less than y, but else is something which will take into action when none of the following statements above are working. So then also I can print anything. Now let's say I want to make basically more than 2 statements. I can say one more if and state one more condition and print one more time. But what the difference is that these two if are totally individual, means if this statement is true and this statement is also true, then both of them will print out. But this is not the case with else. Else will only print out when the above cases are false. So that's where comes elif. So elif is else if. It is stated as elif in Python. So elif is a healthy operator as it will only work when the above statements are false, and we can state our conditions here. So let's try making some conditions. Let's declare some variables. And what I can do is I can say a is not equal to b. Now you can see that this is a sign for not equal, exclamatory and equal, which means not equal. So a, which is 4, is not equal to b, which is 5. So I can say else will only print out when all of the conditions above are false. So let's state a statement in elif. So I can say a modulus b is equal to 0. So a is not divisible by 0. That's why a modulus will not be equal to 0. So let's make it not equal to for this time. So this statement is true, and so is this statement. Now let's try running it. Now it only printed out first true. Elif only works if the above statement are false. Now the first statement was true, that's why it didn't print out. Now I can make this false by saying a is equal to b. Now you see there was an error, because in order to equate I have to say 2 equal signs. I can make this double equal, and here we go. Now it printed out second true because the first statement was false. Now the elif only works when the above statements are false. So let's see what else can we do. So we can play around with them a lot, because there are a lot of operations that we can do. Like we can say division, multiplication, subtraction. We can state these conditions. Basically we won't use them for now, because these are generally used in loops, and we'll be doing loops very soon. And we have and or not statement. So I can say, let's say a is not is equal to b, and I can say, now we have said that B is more than C. So B is not more than C. If one side is false, then it will print out false. So as the first statement was not true, it printed out second true because second was true. Now let's make this also false. Now it says either false because both the statements above are false. Okay, so that's all for this video. Now it's time for a mini challenge. So what I want you guys to do is to write a code that declares a variable password and ask user to enter a password, and I want you to equate that if the password is equal to the user password which the user inserted, then I want you guys to print out welcome or whatever, and you have to create an else statement that if the user prints out wrong password, then you will give him a second chance and create a nested loop. So a nested loop is not that hard, it's very similar to loops, just you have to make a statement inside a statement. So you can create that and you can give user second chance, but if at the second chance also the user prints out wrong input, then you have to say wrong password or whatever. Okay, so I hope you guys were able to figure out the mini challenge. So what you can do is you can simply say password is equal to, let's make the password as blah blah, and we can declare a user pass which user enters. Now I can say input, enter the password, and after that I can create a if statement. If u underscore pass is equal to password, then what I want to do is I will say print, let's create an elif statement for now just to show you, and I can say print out incorrect password, so if then also user enters a wrong password. So let's copy this for now, and I'll say if I'll copy this, if user password is equal to password, print welcome back sir. But if the user enters incorrect password, then also I'll just make an else statement after that. I'll say print, so if you try running it, now let's enter correct password for now, that is blah blah, and it says welcome back, and it says incorrect password, please try again, one chance left, and print wrong password again, and it says you are not allowed in. So that's all for this video guys, I hope you enjoyed it, and this time I gotta say that please subscribe and share the channel. If you liked the video, like it, dislike if you didn't, and I'll see you guys in the next video.